At higher speeds, simply jamming on the brakes when there's an object too close may not be sufficient to be able to ensure safety, or might require operational procedures that are too conservative to be practical, especially at high speeds on heavily traveled roads. Once more permissive operational capabilities are required, the safety envelope needs to be a bit more complicated, and instead of simply having a proximity-generated panic braking maneuver, a more detailed analysis of the physics involved is required. The Responsibility-Sensitive Safety (RSS) approach uses physics-based analysis to determine what safe following distances are and other geometric considerations to analyze what maneuvers are safe, what maneuvers are not safe, and what a proper response should be in various geometric situations. While a variety of different geometric situations are considered, the simplest one is a leader-follower scenario. A following car wants to leave enough distance so that it cannot possibly crash into a leading car. It does this by considering how fast the lead car can brake, how fast the following car can brake, and the response time for the following car to begin braking. Some Newtonian mechanics calculations that end up being a little more complicated than you might think create a solution in which the following car can always know the minimum safe following distance to avoid any possible collision with the car in front of it. If the following car is closer, it should reduce speed to give more following distance, and if it's farther away, then it's permitted to close the gap a little if it desires to do so. While the math can guarantee no possible collision, there are some practical considerations to be taken into account. The first is that the proofs assume you have an absolutely perfect model of the world. That means you need precise knowledge about the environment, such as the road surface friction along the entire stopping distance, the other vehicle capabilities, such as how good its brakes are, and own vehicle capabilities, such as whether your brakes are at maximum effectiveness or they've recently become wet or overheated. In practice, it's almost impossible to have precise knowledge, so approximations and safety margins need to be added. The other issue is that in real traffic, you may often be in a situation in which it is not possible to be mathematically safe. For example, in a heavily packed rush hour, you may be operating with a maximum distance away from all the vehicles around you, but the Newtonian mechanics says it's possible you'll still hit something despite your best efforts. Nonetheless, doing a physics-based analysis of the vehicle behavior is an excellent starting point to make sure that your vehicle is behaving in a safe, reasonable way, and gives you a basis for establishing safety envelopes to trigger varying degrees of response, such as slowly trying to increase distance or applying panic braking.